Macs versus PC. Before the break, we asked you if your next computer would be a Mac or a PC. Well, according to our poll results, which were tabulated after minutes of grueling button pushing, 70% of you said your next computer would be a PC, and 30% said your next computer would be a Macintosh. Well, let's go on over to Kevin and get the debate started.
All right, yes, it is one of the oldest debates in recent computer history, Macs versus the PC, but it's actually gotten really ugly lately. First, there's the recent Apple commercials that started poking fun at PC users, and now a recent Forbes article is predicting a boost to Apple's market share because of their new ability to run both Windows and OS X or OS X if you're hip. Now, the computers are personal, the people are passionate. It's Mac versus PC today in The Loop. Joining us via satellite to help us make sense of it all from the G4 studios here in lovely Los Angeles, resident PC evangelist, William O'Neill. Nice
Mac
hat.
suck.
Stay strong, buddy. In Washington, D.C., Seth Stevenson from Slate.com, the online magazine, and also in Los Angeles, comedian and Mac user, Brody Stevens. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Seth, thank you. I want to start with you, sir, because you wrote an article recently about these Apple ads. And I got to say, do you think they're effective? Are they getting people to switch? Are they effective?
You know, I think they're funny and entertaining, and they're very eye-catching with all that stark white space. But I don't think they work because I don't think they're going to win over new customers. That the guy representing the Mac is sort of your classic, stereotypical Mac user. He's so smug about how great his Mac is. He's wearing a hoodie. He's the hipster slacker in the jeans. He's going to make a short film. Those kinds of people are already using Macs. If they want to reach a new demographic, they should use a different type of actor. Also, as a PC user, the ads kind of insult me. They make me out to be this dorky guy in dorky glasses with an ill-fitting suit jacket, and I only use spreadsheets and pie charts. That's ridiculous. I'm a PC user. I've never touched a spreadsheet or a pie chart.
Yeah, and Will O'Neill's a PC user as well, and he's as hip as they come. He's got the hat and the glasses and some sort of accessories.
I'm a Mac user. What about me? Those ads insult me.
Geez.
Bro, do you feel insulted by the Mac ads?
Yeah, I mean, the virus, the guy, coughing, we get it. Oh, you're coming out of the box. They're not. They're appealing to middle America, which is fine. But what about the guy who already has the Mac?
It's just
those
a commercial.
Ads reflect me?
It's a commercial. It's just a commercial.
Well, now, Will, who is the commercial for, though? Is it for middle America? Is it for somebody who loves Walmart, Larry the Cable Guy? I mean, or is it for people who have never used a computer before?
Those crappy commercials are actually
that's the problem.
But those commercials are for Apple people to feel good about themselves as Apple people who are the underdog. They're like Pepsi to Coke. They're losing the war.
I don't feel good about it.
Well, I guess it failed to make you feel good. Then buy a PC then.
Well, then it's failed on every level because it's preaching to the choir, but Mac people themselves feel insulted by the image portrayed.
That's
I just think
Mac people. Here's the thing.
Everyone.
I don't hate Macs. I hate Mac people. Mac people
now
are so sensitive. They're so sensitive. It's a computer. It's a tool.
Sensitive.
It's like, who cares? You buy the computer so you can play games, which is better to do on a PC, to surf the internet. You can do that on a Mac PC, a Windows-based PC. I mean, who cares? But Mac people are so sensitive about their little platform.
Will, you're getting personal here. How dare you? I'm not into video games, number one. And I've had a PC. I had a Performer back in '94.
You're a total nerd.
No, I'm not. I am not. I'm an athlete. I work out. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, Brody, you're ripped, but
really
what does it mean to you to be an Apple enthusiast, to have a Mac? Are you one of those guys who has a Mac and it works for him and you're happy, or do you dress in white and worship, Steve Jobs?
Well, no. I do love Pixar. No, here's the deal.
The shrine.
The iPod brought me back. I was a PC guy. Everyone said, "Oh, Brody, you got to do PC."
The iPod is an inferior MP3 player.
I had a Rio. I dropped it. It don't work anymore.
That was in 1998.
No, it wasn't. It was 2003.
I dropped my River last week and it stopped working. But Brody, I want to hear. Do you feel that there's a cult of Mac when it comes to Apple users?
I think there is, but I don't. I'm kind of. I don't. Yes, there is. Yes, sign up. Meet me at the mall.
Which is silly because
in 2008, flip-flopping.
It's silly. If you like the design of your Mac, that's terrific. But that doesn't mean you have to try to evangelize and convert everyone else and tell them how great Macs are and how terrible PCs are. I like my ThinkPad, but that doesn't make me a ThinkPad person. I don't go around telling everyone they're so stupid because they don't use a ThinkPad. The differences between these operating systems are not so profound that we need to define our entire lives.
Why don't we talk about the people?
Agreed.
I'll tell you what. When I go to a Mac store, great service. I had a PC guy, always a hassle. I don't see the social skills. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Mac social skills,
That's
PC,
true.
these guys, they're stuck in a room playing video games.
Brody's got a point, because the Apple Store, even here on 3rd Street, I could go and hang out and have a latte and relax and surf the net. It's a nice little comforting area.
I always have fun at the Windows Store.
No, yeah, but there is no Windows Store, Will.
The Dell kiosk?
For a PC guy, what do you have? What do you have, the kiosk next to the local food court?
That's a really good point. I guess, you go online and you buy one. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need to go to a store to feel okay about my product.
Well, what about video? What about video? How do you edit video?
I actually don't edit video. I have people here who edit my videos for me.
I do it myself. I'm hands-on, brother. Grassroots, Will. I cut and paste.
That's hardcore.
Now, Seth, you're a PC user. You said you have a ThinkPad.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered switching? I mean, obviously these commercials haven't made you want to switch, but in the past or in the future, will you consider a switch to Mac?
Come on, Seth.
I've considered switching lots of times, but you know what stopped me? It's not the difference in specs or price. The thing that's kept me from switching is the image of the Apple user, and it's become so cemented now that I can't see myself as a Mac person. I feel like if I buy a Mac that says so much about me, I don't want to say that much about me. I don't want my
Don't tell
computer
anybody.
to describe
And next
who
thing
I
you
am.
know, you're going to be hosting a show on Bravo where
Hold on,
your
I gotta
friends
go to
go and dress
Brody.
guys up.
I gotta go to Brody because it sounds like he wants you to compute in the closet. What was that, Brody?
No, you don't have to tell. I use a Mac, but I don't have a sticker. I don't say, hey, I'm a Mac. I don't have it on my license
I bet you have an
plate.
Apple sticker on the back of your Prius.
Oh, I drive a Toyota Corolla. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, he guzzles gas
Leather
like the rest of us
exterior.
will.
I ride the bus, so who am I talking?
All right, look, no argument about Macs versus PCs can be really complete without really an argument about Bill Gates versus Steve Jobs.
Bill Gates is going to cure polio, and he's probably going to actually cure AIDS. And Steve Jobs is basically this self-aggrandizing jerk who throws press conferences.
Have you seen the Pixar movies?
I agree
the
completely.
kids, the cars, the Pirates of the Caribbean?
look,
I bet you was done on my Macintosh.
Great.
Steve
It's a
Jobs
kid's
is so
movie. Fantastic.
self-obsessed that
Seth, what do you
Steve
have?
Jobs is so self-obsessed that when they made these commercials, that clearly this is a representation of Steve Jobs, this the cool guy, and Bill Gates, the sort of Dilberty guy in glasses. Even when they made the commercials, they had to give in a little dig on on an ad hominem attack on Bill Gates. You're right. Bill Gates is doing wonderful things for the world, and Steve Jobs is catering to a tiny weird cult of people.
Well, I'm sure at some point he'll save koalas in the rainforest, but unfortunately.
But
that's
they
going to
taste
do it,
so good.
folks. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
I don't think
guys.
we've really settled the Mac versus PC debate today, but we definitely had some fun trying.
Yeah.
Right?
Windows people are
I
just
think.
better.
Relax, Will. Thanks to our guests, Will O'Neill, Seth Stevenson from Slate.com, and comedian Brody Stevens.
Thank you.
Stevens, thank you guys so much for joining us
Appreciate it.
and keeping us in the
Thanks.
loop.